Hello everyone, welcome to another English class. Today we'll be looking at a topic called hyphenated adjectives. Let's see what this is all about. Okay, let's start with the definition for hyphenated adjectives. So hyphenated adjectives, also known as compound adjectives, are composed of two or more words joined together by a hyphen to express a single idea. Okay, now from the definition, we can understand a couple of things. First of all, there's another name for hyphenated adjectives. They're also called what? Compound adjectives. Okay, first point out of the way. Second point, hyphenated adjectives are composed of two or more words. So minimum, there has to be two words in a hyphenated adjective. And how are these words joined together? They're joined together by a hyphen. A hyphen is this symbol right here. I'm circling it with my mouse. It's a short dash that's placed in the center, like in the middle of the line, right? Joined together by a hyphen to express a single idea. So what happens is when you join these two or more words together with a hyphen, these words don't have a separate identity anymore. They become a single idea. Okay, it's like a marriage of words, almost, so to speak. Now let's look at the examples here. We've got dog-eared pages, right? So dog and ear are two separate words, right? But when put together, the meaning completely changes, okay? Dog-eared is used for when things are folded, right? So have you seen books which have been read so many times? So like the pages have folds on them, right? Because it's been read and used so many times. So dog-eared pages, right? Cotton-lined suit, cotton-lined, right? Cotton has a separate meaning, lined has a separate meaning, but together it means when something has a coating, or like not a coating, a layer of cotton. We say it's cotton-lined. 63-story building, right? So 63 is simply a number, and story means floors, right? But together, like we're talking about how many floors in the building, so 63-story building. So I hope this was a good glimpse into what we're going to be looking at, studying in more detail. Yeah. Okay. Now this next section, we'll be looking at the types of compound adjectives or hyphenated adjectives. Let's just get right into it. Yeah, the first type is a combination of a number and a noun. Okay, so let's look at this combination. A number and noun combined with the hyphen in between. That's simply what it is. The first part of this hyphenated adjective will have a number, and the second part will have a noun. For example, we earlier had 63-story building. Again, we have 5-story building, 20-minute break, 3-time champion, right? Simple examples. I hope this makes sense. This was a simple type. Let's move to the next type. The next type is composed of, the first part is composed of an adverb. The second part will have a past participle of the verb, okay? So let's see how these are constructed, or what examples we have. First example. Tom is a well-behaved boy. Okay, here the hyphenated adjective is obviously well-behaved, right? So here, well is the adverb, right? How, right? What are adverbs? By the way, adverbs help us, tell us, answer these questions like how, where, what way, right? So, yeah, so well is giving us that indication, meaning well is the adverb. And here we've used the past participle of the verb behave, which is behaved, right? So well behaved is the hyphenated adjective we've used here. Next, a dimly lit hall. Here the hyphenated adjective is dimly lit, right? So dimly is the adverb, lit is the past participle for light, right? Light. You light a candle, the candle was lit, right? Yeah. The next example is a poorly sung song, right? Poorly sung, that's the hyphenated adjective. Poorly is the adverb here. Sung is the past participle of sing, and poorly sung together makes for an for a compound adjective, which means something that's been sung not so well, right? Next, we have a badly damaged liver. Okay, so badly is the adverb here. Damaged is the past participle of damage. Yeah, I hope these two types make sense to you. And I hope you can come up with your own examples and think of a few. Okay, the third type is where we combine a noun and the past participle of the verb, right? So examples include a home-cooked meal, right? Here, home is a noun, cooked is the past participle of cook, home-cooked meal, something that's been cooked at home, right? Wind-blown hair, right? Wind here is a noun, blown is the past participle of blow. So wind-blown hair. Wind-blown is used for something that's, that's been disheveled. It kind of looks, it's not so neat looking, because the wind is blown through it and everything's been, yeah. I hope you understand. You get the picture in your head. Next, we have tear-stained face. Tear is the noun, stained is the past participle of stain. So we use tear-stained face when we can see, we can clearly see someone has been crying and the tears have left their impression on the skin. Tear-stained face. Sweat-soaked shirt. Yeah, another one here. We have sweat, the noun, and soaked, the past participle of soak. Sweat-soaked shirt. I hope that's clear enough. Next, we have the fourth type, which is a combination of a noun and a present participle. Okay. Now, let's look at some examples to get a clearer picture. First one, a back-breaking task. Yeah, a back-breaking task. Yesterday's homework was such a back-breaking task. I finished at midnight. Okay, that could be an example. You can use this in a lot of sentences. Back is the noun here. Breaking is the present participle of break. And back-breaking refers to something that's really difficult, something that took a lot of energy and time. Back-breaking task. Next, a soul-crushing tragedy. Yeah, another intense example. We have soul here as a noun and crushing as the present participle for the verb crush, right? Soul crushing tragedy is something that's really, really sad, really, really devastating. You could substitute devastating or sad for soul crushing, right? Next, we have a life-giving message, right? Sometimes sometimes we hear a speech that becomes a life-giving message for us, right? It gives us hope, gives us a sense of peace about what is to come. So a life-giving message. Next, finally, we have a meat-eating animal, right? Carnivores are meat-eating animals. Meat is the noun, eating is the present participle for eat. Yeah. We've added 4 types of compound adjectives to our repertoire. Let's move forward. Yeah, let's look at the 5th type. We have a combination of a noun and an adjective. Okay. Now, let's look at examples. A world-famous playwright. Here, the noun is world, and famous here is the adjective, right? Famous. So, world-famous playwright. Shakespeare Shakespeare was a world-famous playwright, or is a world-famous. He still is, right? No one's forgotten him. His work has lived on. He is a world-famous playwright. Next, we have an emissions-free car. Emissions-free car, right? These days, this is all the rage, especially with the ongoing climate change crisis. We're looking for ways to, reduce our carbon footprint. One way is to use emissions-free cars, which, yeah. And next we have the 6th type, which is a combination of an adjective and a noun, right? Joined by what? A hyphen. Don't forget the hyphen. The hyphen is what bonds these two words together, okay? Whenever using a hyphenated adjective, that is what That is what sets the, sets this this single idea apart, from if we were to use these two words separately, it would have complete different meaning, right? So examples to this type is, first of all, a small scale project, right? Small scale is the hyphenated adjective. We've got small, the adjective, and scale, the noun. Small scale project, right? Next we have free range chickens. Free range chickens. Free here is the adjective. Range is the noun. Yeah. Next, let's move on. We come to our seventh type, which is a combination of an adjective and a present participle. So let's look at examples. We have an ugly looking hat. Ugly is obviously the adjective. Looking is the present participle of look. So ugly looking hat. Simple. Next, we have a quaint looking village. Quaint looking village. Quaint here is the adjective. Quaint means something that looks quite peaceful and how do I say? Yeah, quiet and peaceful looking village. Yeah. Next, we have a long-lasting friendship. Long here is the adjective. Lasting is the present participle for last. Yeah. But not last. Has multiple meanings. Last means, like first and last. Last, something that comes at the end. Last also means something that endures, right? Here we're talking about last as in endure. We could even say a long enduring friendship. That would also fall in this category. Next, we have the eighth type, which is adjective and past participle combined together using a hyphen. Yes. So let's look at the examples. We have a warm-blooded creature. Right? Warm here is the adjective. Blooded is the past participle of blood. Yeah. And a fast-paced book. Actually, blooded would be. Wait, never mind. Next, a fast-paced book. We have fast here, the adjective, and paced, the past participle for pace, right? And finally, we have an old-fashioned person. Old here being adjective and fashioned being the past participle for fashion. With this, we come to an end to the topic of hyphenated adjectives or compound adjectives. I hope this was something new, something interesting and useful you learned today. Thank you.